Heart of Africa, a flame ignites, a rhythm so vibrant, it sets minds alight.
Everybody.
Academy, where leaders of
Thank you,
all
everybody.
embrace the
We'll pick up in the next 2 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for making it.
Rise up, leaders, let the
Thank
beat
you.
guide your way. Unlock your potential, seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Still we Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, hear the call.
Thank you, everybody.
Break down the walls. Rise up, leaders. Let the beat guide your way. Unlock your potential. Seize the day. From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Skill with Academy, it's your time.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you all. We'll pick up in the next 1 minute. Thank you, everybody, for making it. Thank you so much. All right, if you don't mind, let's chat. Hi, Richie. Hi, Moses. Welcome, team. Hopefully, we'll make it one of the most fruitful time of your time. Thank you, Richie, for joining us. Thank you, everybody. We'll make it very quick, straight to the point. Thank you, everybody.
Break down the walls. In the heart of Africa, a flame ignites.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you all for taking the time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Invite others that have questions. We can address those questions immediately. Thank you. Hi, Uche. I can see you also. Thank you.
From the dance floor to the boardroom, let your light shine, shine. Still we Academy, it's your time. Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement, where dreams.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for making it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's go, people. Thank you, Shadi Moses. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ayo. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. Hopefully, the next few minutes will make it a fruitful time. The time works. Minutes for you. Let's go, people. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for making this time. Thank you, everybody. All right.
Feel the drums pulsating, the energy.
All right, we are live, folks.
Join the movement where dreams belong.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for taking the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. All right. Okay, let's get started. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump on the call, folks. If you don't mind, just chat to make sure everybody is good. I can see Dorcas, Hois, Isaac, and a lot of us are on this call because you want to understand more about what this program is all about, why this program. And I'm going to address some of the elephants in the room already. A lot of people have reached out to me, and the common question is always, hey, you know what? I've spent so much resources on so many things. I've put resources on a lot of programs in the past, and it's exhausting. I'm just losing my mind, you know. And one thing I'll tell you, and I mean this with all my heart, all right, zero angle. But more importantly, I'll speak as someone that has been privileged to experience a lot of cycle as a professional to you on this call right now is every part of your learning experience you must see it as a full body of what you've learned. And the reason it's important to start with that premise is I need you to be calm and relax and understand every knowledge you've ever gotten is never a waste. Okay. A lot of you have told me I've been a scrum master, I've gone into agile, I've learned a lot of business analysis, I've learned so many things. And I challenge you, I make a case to humbly tell you that everything you've learned is part of your learning experience as a professional. Okay. And I'll give you a live example, then we jump into this. But it's important that we address the elephant in the room, right? Because a lot of you have reached out and said, oh boy, I'm so tired of this. I've done so many training. The reason I say that is like a child that goes to college after going through all the drill of the knowledge, the program, and they still don't have a job, right? So, and they've invested thousands of dollars towards those experience. But what I say is simple. The same way the college kid eventually would have to make sure they keep learning. I'm not going to tell a college kid to still stop learning because they've not really gotten an opportunity yet. It's part of the body of work. And I'll give you a life story. Hopefully, you can relate with this story. Some years back, I used to be a product manager myself, and Fortune put me to a role that I became a leadership in a global consulting firm in operation technology, right? And I was part of the leadership there. And believe it or not, I started with crisis. You start the team and you inherited crisis. Everybody is just going crazy, crisis, crisis, crisis everywhere. Hey, told me, Feta Uche, thank you so much. I'll bring you all on board in a bit. So guess what? To everybody's shock, the client told us, one of the largest bottling company in the world told us, hey, you know what? You have to suspend out of 5 plant location, you have to suspend work going forward, right? So I'll be honest, I was also nervous, and everybody was, because we're talking about hundreds of millions. In this case, was on at stake for our organization. It's a global company. So we're all nervous. Okay, all right. Of course, you won't show it as a leader, right? But in your mind, you'll just say, okay, I got to figure this out. If you didn't remember how to pray, you have to remember it. But what happened was that suddenly I started implementing some of those things I've learned over the years. For those of us that are Scrum Master or project managers, you understand I started implementing daily Scrum every day, making sure twice a day. I'll go through details of what the project was. Fast forward in 4 weeks, the client said, okay, roll to the next plant. Believe it or not, 4 months after, I invoiced for 5 locations. Crazy experience. Now, the takeaway for me as a professional was this: a skill set I left 8, 9 years ago became what was useful for a cybersecurity project, right? So I'm challenging every one of you. Think of your professional experience as a body of work, okay? So don't stress it. So let's throw away the elephant for a second and welcome on board everybody. Today, I'll quickly jump in, get into what this program is all about. We'll go straight to the point. Then you will hear from people that have taken the program, some of them that are working, and we are very transparent in our community. I'm not here to sugarcoat all the good things. Let's be straight about this. There's no solution to hard work. We have to put the work and discipline. So I'm not here to, oh, well, no, no, no. It's no game, really. We're going to work together. My commitment, our commitment as a team at Skillwit is that we're going to put all the best foot to make you successful, end to end, everything it will take. It's a 5 weeks program. We'll get into that in a bit, but everything to make you successful, we would implement it for you. And you'll hear from other folks, forget me, just hear other people talk, okay? And I'll just quickly run through the slides real quick. I'll be straight to the point and I'll get my folks to quickly talk a little bit, their experience, then you jump into your questions and answer because I think that's why you're here, okay? All right, let's just quickly share my screen for a second. Just for the purpose of at least having some context around the conversation. That's just the only reason. Okay. All right, let's quickly jump into this. All right. Welcome on board. And this is me. All right. It's not about me today. It's about you all. Okay. And what would we be covering in the program in general? A lot of you have asked me, yes, simple. It's the non-technical side of cybersecurity. Okay. So no technical skill required. We're good. However, this is the way we position our program. We tell you, learn all the basic, the knowledge, project focus. Everything you do in our program is project, really. And don't take my word. In a few minutes, some of our team, we support each other on projects. They are also on project. They started working, so we are supporting each other. Everything we do is project. So of course, we change the name of clients, but they are all project based. So you're going to cover like asset management, incident response, risk assessment, third party risk, element of data governance. So a lot of projects in total. All right. The key is that at the end of the day, you would be confident to defend and talk about your stuff. That is beautiful to me, really. That's all I care. You will be able to articulate it to get a job, and we prepare you really. We have a segment called the Lions. Then some of you have seen it. You came to our program with that. We use it to prepare you. Internally, also, we have for our classes now, we have internal Lions then, whereby you just use it to kind of get yourself familiarized. We optimize your resume too. We position you to be successful. That's the beautiful thing about it in general. Again, this is just, I'll skip a few things so that we can get into Q&A so that generally, in general, I think everybody can agree the world has gone crazy right now. Cyber incidents, cyber threats, cyber risk is just everywhere. And the people that have been spared in the past, our hospital system, are no longer sacred. Crazy. People are now attacking hospital system. Insane. It was never the case before. Now hospitals are like soft target. Crazy. So we can all agree, come on now, if you are crazy with your attack, vectors, why would you think of hospitals? This is life. So this is serious right now, right? The world has gone a little bit more crazy around this. Then you cover things around confidentiality, integrity, availability. Don't stress all this big talk. Confidentiality is just saying, okay, how do we keep our information private and secure? Integrity, are we sure nobody's modifying our data? Availability, is it available when we need it? So you will learn all those fundamentals in the program. Also, we get into a lot of different framework to make you successful. Amazing, amazing, really. A lot of framework we would cover in this program. Um, GDPR, PCI DSS, EPA. We get into using this framework, ISO 27001. It's a lot of, and I'll be transparent, it's going to be a lot of work. So be ready. Some people have called me, some of you on the call, you tell me that, hey, are you sure you guys will do some work? I want practical. Don't read for me. People have done some programs, they are reading for you. Hello, we don't play that game here. I'm not reading nothing. We're going to work hard. You're going to work. Trust me, you will work. Yeah, if it's to work, we're going to really work. So we're going to put the discipline, the work, and make sure we are successful together. No shortcut, though. We're going to put the discipline and work. So let's get into the top questions a lot of people ask me all the time. Duration of the program, 5 weeks. Believe it or not, 5 weeks can change your life professionally. Within the 5 week, the expectation is you put 1 hour of study time a day. Disappear for 5 weeks. That's my challenge to you. Or let's say 2 months. In the next 2 months of your life, just disappear. Make it the best time of your life. Have fun doing it, but disappear. You know, that means cut some normal things for the next 5, 6 weeks and just maximize life within that time. Treat yourself. This is your me time. Make the best out of it. 3 times a week we meet, and beside the meeting times, the beautiful thing is that we collaborate a lot. We work in groups, so we've figured a very effective mechanism to make our teams successful. So you work in groups a lot. We collaborate a lot. So we simulate real life experience to make you very, very successful, really, at the end of the day. The training times are always Saturdays and Sundays, 2 to 4:30 Central Time. Then on Wednesdays, 8 to 9:30 Central Time also. Let's say another thing, a lot of people ask about the payment. The payment for the program is 799. There is payment option. You can pay once, twice, 3 times. Somebody texted me and said, hey, why do you guys do payment plan? Is somebody going to run with your plan? We said, well, to be honest, in our community, we don't have people that do that, really. I mean, occasionally you might have few people that would compromise long-term relationship for simple, small, processes. So, but a lot of times, 99% of the time, our folks have credibility, integrity. So that we rarely see stuff like that. And we have option of Affirm, and we have option of Clamor also to explore also. Frequently asked question, is programming required? No. Do you have to be a US citizen, Canadian resident to do this job? Citizen, no. But most job will require residency at the minimum. At times, they would allow EAD card to be used, but those are things we can talk about in details later. Do you need IT background? No. However, within that time, make sure you go through our Foundation of IT program to bridge that gap. Day one is our honeymoon day. We cover some of those basic of IT. For our experienced folks, we'll be honest with you, day one will be a day you're saying, but you learn one or two things too, but it will be foundation because we're still trying to get everybody together, right? By day two, we get into cyber. So, but the first day is our honeymoon phase, okay? What kind of computer do you need? Any kind of computer, Mac, Windows is fine for the class. Do we help with resume? Yes. For resume, we will give you prompt to draft a good resume. Then we have optimization we do for our team. And let me just show you what that looks like. A lot of you have asked me in the past, okay, you talk about optimization. What does that look like? And I'll just quickly show you what that simply looks like in general. So if you look at this screen, I'll quickly show you guys. For some of you that have asked me that question, so you go to our website, skillwe.com, for example, and you go to the resources page here. You would go to resume review. And honestly, even though you're not part of our program, right now you can actually go there and start using it, really. It's for our communities, our give back that we give to the community, really. So you can even start doing that today as I speak to you right now. So that's something we already offer to our community as we speak right now. Okay. All right. So that's an easy one. That's an easy answer for us, for people that have asked me that question. So we provide that service for you anytime you need it at all times. Okay, let's quickly get to we'll be done with this in a few minutes, then we'll get into what's why most of you are here. Now, what about mock interviews? Yes, we prepare you for mock interview. That is very important to us. Now, I say this to our community respectfully. I don't need to know you or like you to want you to succeed. Our brand is mapped to you succeeding, to be honest. So I don't care. I don't know you. I don't, you don't know me. So that's fine. But you're part of my brand. It's on me. I'm sensible enough to know your success reflects good on my business and our community, really. So I am honestly even more passionate to want you to succeed than you most times. That's the reality, really. I'm sold. My team is sold to my community that okay, what are the things we need to make you successful every day? All sessions are recorded. You're right, that's the answer to that question. Any people join from everywhere: UK, Canada, Germany, Spain, Nigeria, Ghana, with Cote d'Ivoire. Anyway, people have joined everywhere from our program. It doesn't matter where you are. If you have internet, you should be fine. All our sessions are also required. Now, another thing somebody has asked me, well, do you do interview for people? We don't do that in our community. Zero. Sorry, we don't do that here, right? Because we raise leaders here and we know with our program, with our training, with our discipline, we can make you, enable you to be very successful. You'll be confident of your craft. And that's all we focus on here. So we don't do that for people. All right. So don't call me to ask me, hey, do you need, we won't do that. Sorry, we don't do that here. All right, that's straight. Okay. Do you support once you get a job? Absolutely. Like I said, that is so important to me. I have no choice. I mean, and don't take my word. In a few minutes, you hear from our folks. I have to support you. You have to be successful. It makes me. I mean, and 90% of the time, our folks are successful. They put the work, the discipline. No shortcut though, right? Put the work, put the discipline, and be consistent, and we stand a good chance together. All right. So don't stress that at all. Payment option, like I said, you can select once or twice. For everybody on this program, we'll send a for one-time payments. We have a coupon code for the one-time payment, folks. I believe I'll send that out to the larger community later. You can get 10% if you're part of that. Will last for today and tomorrow, I think. So you can use that if you want to. Also, that's available. What are the roles you can apply for? Once you're done with the program, the beautiful thing is people ask me, why do we make sure we learn a lot of things? We make you broad and knowledgeable across so many streams so that you can apply to multiple roles. Every role you see here are the roles we've seen our community get a job. Like I said, we are not of delusion, anything is automatic. It's a function of discipline, focus. Let me give you an example. If you apply to one job a week and somebody's applying to 10, let's be fair. The person applying to 10, or 100 a week, and you applying to one, stand a better chance. So when we are done with the program, we become salespeople. One thing we are doing in our community right now, full disclosure is still at the pilot phase, is a lot of people are busy. They don't have time to apply to 100 jobs or 200 a week. We've built a team. We are piloting right now. They would be doing that for our folks that are interested with a minor cost, but it makes sense. If I don't have time, I'm busy all through the week. Somebody's applying for me and showing me all the links of what they're applying, and I just focus on interview. I think it's smart. Like I said, full disclosure is not fully operational. We're piloting it at the moment, and we'll see how it works. If it's effective, then we'll make it bigger to the larger community. Um, okay, we have the Lions Den segment, which is just a segment. Some of you might have seen it. I'll just show it real quick. And you know what? Before I show it, um, let me quickly bring some of our folks. And with big pleasure, I have on stage Uche, I have Dr. Fetayo and Tommy. Hey, hello, folks. We can as well quickly make it a forum while you guys are here. And I'm going
Hello.
to, I know Tommy has to jump on a call. Thank you, folks. And folks, one thing I'm so proud and I'm thankful for is this really. At the end of the day, forget, this is not about one or just a community, it's a team. Everyone you see here, they are professionals that God has been good to us. Eventually, we are working now. And the beautiful thing, I asked them, they were gracious and say, hey, hey, coach, let's go. Let me jump in, even though I have meeting, let's quickly jump in. And I'll start with Tommy just to say, guys, tell our team, our community, what's been our story. So let's start with Tommy for a start, because people want to hear from us. We are not of the illusion that anything is automatic. No, we know we got to work. We're going to put the work. So I want Tommy, if you don't mind, I think, let me see if I can, did I unmute you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. We can hear you, Tommy. Let's start
Great.
with
Yeah.
Tommy.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here today. Just wanted to speak a little bit about my experience with Skillweed and my experience so far in this new industry. So I actually found out about Skillweed last year through a friend, and I decided to look more into it. I attended one of the informational sessions that you guys are attending today. And it just stuck out to me as, I was looking for a change at that time, like in my career. I'm coming from like the banking background, doing like fraud investigations, I guess compliance as well, but related to customers from the bank. And I decided that it would just be a smooth transition for me, considering it would be compliance, like governance, risk, and compliance, as you guys know. So I decided to take the chance and do this class. And it was about 5 weeks, as Professor mentioned. And during that time, I just learned, a lot of the fundamentals of GRC cybersecurity. And what I felt was most useful for me was just being able to be in the class setting with, other, classmates, and being able to work together to solve some of these, challenges that we had, and learning. Honestly, Professor Akin was very engaging during the session. He didn't make it boring at all. It was really interesting, and I always enjoyed attending the classes. I learned a lot during the class, and it just made me hopeful to apply. And honestly, one of the questions I asked Professor Akin was, will we be able to get like full-time roles with this kind of, industry? Because I'm used to doing contracts. And he said, yes, there's an abundance of the full-time roles. So when I was applying, I kind of kept this in mind. I was open to both. And it was the application, just to be honest with everyone, as he said, it's not easy. Like it's a very grueling process. That's when the real work starts, when you're applying for jobs. But I decided to just not be discouraged. I got so many no's, got so many rejections. I lost count. There's even a point where somebody fell asleep on me during an interview. So just letting you know, like, be ready for that. But just know that if you don't give up, you're gonna get the job. There's no way you won't. So that was kind of the attitude that I had. Like, honestly, I feel like a lot of it is like a mindset kind of shift. So just knowing that, believing in yourself, and doing whatever it takes, learning from your mistakes, and being able to just keep pushing, and attending some of these useful resources that Professor Akin has, like Lions Den. I did that. I even went on one of the Lions Den sessions, and all of that was very helpful to be able to prepare well, and improve my interview skills. So just keep going. Don't be discouraged once you start applying. And if you're in that process now, keep pushing. Yeah, it was a great experience. And currently my role, I'm GRC engineer, senior GRC engineer, at a marketing company. So basically just doing like, my team is made up of different GRC, analysts. And basically what we do is we're doing risk assessments. Someone is focused on policies. My focus is more software development lifecycle. That's the project I'm currently working on. Also doing compliance to do with our audits. So it's been a learning experience for me. And Professor Akin has been supportive, as well as the other members of the team. We have a WhatsApp group, so we're able to discuss our project
I
on
like
day.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you say to somebody that says, okay, and I've heard this a lot. All right, what about if I get a job? Am I going to be on my own? What do you say to them, Tommy?
Yes, I know that is the fear at times. Like it's very normal to just have like imposter syndrome or feel unqualified. But thankfully, Professor Akin, he doesn't leave you hanging, as well as the rest of the team. We have like our WhatsApp chat that we talk in to bring up new questions and come up with new ideas, as well as brainstorm as to how we can assist each other. So there's a lot of support even after you get your job.
Thank you, Tommy. You're awesome. I know you have to jump on a call. Thank you, sis. I
Oh, no
appreciate you.
worries. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna bring also all right, if let's go, brother. All right. Tell us your story and the experience you had with us in general, brother.
Thank you, Mr. King. I'm going to build on the existing status quo. Tommy has said it all. And the other thing I'm going to add is that based on the value you're going to get from this program, what Mr. Akin is actually charging is less than the value you're going to get. I would say that if he's actually doing this for money, you're probably going to be paying about 70 to 10,000 US dollar. But one thing I want you to be sure of is that it's not just going to be a training. I was also a teacher for so many years. And when I see a teacher teaching, I mean, it's just too much. I mean, it's not just teaching you to be able to, pass the interview alone. It's teaching you to be able to apply and to be able to impact that knowledge into others as well. And as regards, many people fear of you getting the job, are you going to function? And one of the reasons why I said that the value of what is charging is less compared to the value you are getting. You still want to support until you feel that you're confident to do the job. So, doing this, I got to know about this through a friend who also got this opportunity. And I'm so happy that one of my contacts in the US has also sent me a message that she's also in the program. She was even telling me to smile. So I'm happy that she's really tapping into this
Awesome.
opportunity, because I wish, I'm also, based on the thing Mr. K has done, because I believe this is just more or less like a service to humanity. It's beyond the money. Like, I wish I can also find opportunity to evangelize and draw people from both Canada and US to be able to partake in this program. So if you are on this call, honestly, I want to congratulate you, because apart from enrolling in the program, the Lions Den, there are other resources like the AI class. It has several programs that you are going to be plugging into, that we expose you to a lot of things that will give you confidence to be able to apply. There's a difference between learning, reading, understanding the program. There's another thing for you to be able to face interview. So Mr. Akin will tell you that he's a discipliner. That's one thing I want you to know. So if you believe that you have the cash and you believe you just want to enroll, you're not ready to put in the work, I would advise you not to do that, because it would tell you to your face that, guys, you need to put in the work. It's definitely going to give you the basis, but it will constantly and continuously, encourage you to do more. So you are welcome, guys, and I hope you all get better opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Efe. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. All right. So let's bring Uche on board. Hi, sis. Thank you so much, Uche.
Thank you so much, Prof. Mr. Aki, I really want to thank you for this opportunity. And hi, everyone, and my fellow colleague on board. And I also want to say, it's really a privilege to be here. My journey is quite a little different, and I feel like it's going to resonate with quite a number of you, not in a negative way, but in a positive way to propel you to what you intend or aspire to get. I started with AWS, and my journey took 2 years searching for a job, and I couldn't get in at a time. And for some reason, I study a lot, I do research a lot, just keep, and then I stumble on Lions Den. And that was how I got to start looking for Mr. Ake in the chat, looking for it was a recorded version, not a live one. So I started looking for finding how do I get in touch with Mr. Akin. So I finally got a hold of him. It took me 2 months to decide. So because then I was like, okay, let's see how it goes. I joined, and that's changed the story. I joined exactly the way you are here today, and that day I joined, I made a decision to put in work. You hear Mr. Akin saying every now and then, "Oh, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work." It's true, and that's the reality. He's not promising you anything. You have to do your part and come out strong, and that's exactly what I did because I knew that I was in for a big thing. I knew I was in for business, so I have to work. I started with Skiweed. That was September last year, 5 weeks. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I started September, and in 5 weeks we're done. October we're done. I started looking for a job. Then I got my job in May, right? 2024, and things has been beautiful. And why am I telling you this? I got a lot of no's and yes, and despite all of that, Mr. Aki has been very supportive in class. Once he group you into your group, I'll keep saying this: do the work, communicate, get involved, engage yourself. It's going to help you in the long run to understand. If you don't understand, ask your colleague. Get into LMS, the learning platform. You'll get more material, not just the Zoom class. It's going to help you in the long run. You always go back, do the hands-on. If you don't understand, we have other platform on WhatsApp where you have to meet with other groups. It's going to help you. And this propel me to keep pushing. Even though you are in your group and you're not getting those active responses, find a pair. Find someone that you both can push together. I recall when I do study, I have a friend, Damola. Damola and I study every day. I apply, I do send in applications, 60 applications in a day. And I'm not exaggerating, 60. So the application phase is quite intense. So you have to be there, you have to push. And the good news is when I got my job like on a Friday, and my study partner got his job on a Monday. And there's nothing as more beautiful as when you have a strong study partner and you guys can encourage yourself. Sometimes you get those down moments, which is okay. But the point is when you get those down moments, who do you talk to? Do you communicate with someone who discourages you, or you communicate with someone who propels you, who motivates you to keep going? Right? He would tell me, Uche, have you applied up to 1,000 applications in a day? If I say no, he said, then we are not ready. Let's keep applying. And so when you hear those kind of a feedback, you know that no, we have not even started a business yet. Let's keep applying. So you go back and apply. So what am I trying to say is, in a nutshell, is you have made a decision to be here to take cybersecurity. Ensure that you are in for business. Just be prepared to put in the work and be ready to study. Okay? Even if you get a no from other people, like other employer, recruiters, it's okay. You keep going. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Uche. I appreciate it. In our community, we drink no as champagne. All right. So don't even stress it at all. Believe it. No matter how smart you are, you and I, let's face it, some people will say no. If it's not my dad or my mom or any of our parents' business, some people will say no. It's normal. So we drink it like champagne. We love it because it's a fuel to keep pushing forward. All right. So don't take it personal. Don't get discouraged. Just keep pushing. The universe always open for consistency and focus. In our community, the truth is we are very focused. I mean, we don't play games here. We don't come here and promise you heaven. No, we don't do that because we understand at the end of the day, we are custodian of somebody's professional life. So we take it serious. It's not a joke, really. This is our livelihood, right? So because I know that, I'm sensible enough to know this is a trust. So the least we can do is to be honest with the trust and communicate what we see works. That's all we can communicate. But one thing I can guarantee is as long as they're willing to play ball and work, we are going to be with you. That I know. We don't play game. We would, if you're hungry, you don't make excuses. Excuses devalues us, right? We would work together. That one I will guarantee you. If one thing, just to be transparent here, right? Some of my own pet babies, if I see someone that is not really disciplined, not focused, I mean, you guys can agree that it's discouraging even for me because the motivation is not there because you are not focused too, right? You're not disciplined, you're not putting the work. But if I see someone hungry, oh boy, you are just, I like it because we fuel each other. Oh, call me and say, you know what, I'm frustrated, I've applied to 200 jobs. You are my candidate. Because we can relate. Then I can say, oh, okay, all right, okay, it's going to be fine. Let's figure out our strategy next. But if you tell me, well, I just applied to one job for 2 months, then it's hard to relate with that, right? So those are the key things. Let me take some questions some of us have, then we will just wrap this up. I know some of you are at work. And honestly, guys, ladies, I know a lot of you have asked me questions one-on-one, so I know most of the questions people are concerned about. That was why I started with addressing the elephant in the room. People are burnt and they think, oh, will these guys run away? Will they not be available? So I addressed that quickly. We don't play that game here. We are sensible enough to know I don't need to like you, but your success is critical to our program. My folks here are here because it's a successful story. So I want your story to be like that too. I want to bring you on board my next cycle and say, hey guys, okay, come on, encourage other people. That's the way we grow together, and it's important to us as a community. Somebody said, um, I transitioned from Scrum Master and Agile to GRC Manager. Okay, I love that. Thank you, Deji. That's great. This is awesome. This is what I mentioned earlier on. Every one of your body of work counts. So today you might be a Scrum Master, a Agile coach. You want to transition. It is possible. Don't dismiss anything you've ever learned. Don't feel, oh man, I didn't get a job in something I learned. I'm done. No, we won't say that to a college kid to not apply because what they apply for in school did not work. We have to keep adding value. That's all you owe yourself. Okay. All right. Can people join from the UK? The answer is yes. What is the cost of the program? It's $7.99, and there is payment plan also. Somebody asked me, well, will people run away when there's payment plan? I say our community are very ethical. You believe it or not, our folks are ethical. Most people will not spoil relationship because of a few bucks. People that do that, they don't see the big picture. You can't spoil relationship that is long term over token. It doesn't make sense really. So most people are disciplined, so I like that. All right, I think somebody said it already. The price. Let's see some other question. Is the training going to be recorded? Everything is going to be recorded. We have a learning management system. Believe it or not, everything you need is taken care of. We have access to a portal that you can watch anytime live. You can take ownership of it. You can submit your assignment. So that is covered. Don't worry about that. Somebody said I tried paying. Well, when you make payments, it's government. You have to pay taxes. It's now a new law online. Most of these programs now factor in taxes. So that's why you see taxes there. All right. Thank you so much. Somebody said, well done, Skillway. Thank you so much. We are ready. Thank you. Thank you. Just go ahead and register. Not a big deal. No problem. How often do you engage stakeholders in the job? Okay, I like this. This is a good question. Somebody said, how often do we engage people on the job? And this is very good, really. And that's why in our program, we design it to be interactive because I know you would engage stakeholders. And ladies and gentlemen, don't overthink this. It's the same people you meet in Walmart, you meet in your kids' soccer game, you meet in community event, religious gathering. So why would you now check out because you meet them in a professional setting? In our community, in case you don't know, we don't shrink for anybody. Zero. We don't shrink for nobody here. All right. We're going to give our best. We prepare. We don't shrink for nobody at all. No, it doesn't matter who you are. We don't shrink. VP title, any title, it's not relevant to us. We don't shrink. We put our best foot out there and we sleep well. My challenge is as long as you put your best, drink margarita and go and sleep. Relax, enjoy life. The challenge is if we don't put our best foot in good faith, then we have a reason to say, okay, let's go back and put our best foot in good faith. If you do it in good faith, you put your best, go and sleep, relax. Somebody said, let's see another one. How are you? Thanks for sharing your experience. Thank you. Ola, thank you there. Let's see another one. Okay, somebody said, I like this. Somebody said, hey, Uche, thank you, sis. Somebody said, congratulations, President. I watched your interview prep on Lions Then. Just said it's a great encouragement. And ladies and gentlemen, one thing I'll challenge you, we have tons of resources. I beg you, go and watch a lot of our resources. Let me share some so that you can, for some of you on this call that you don't know us, and that's fine, we get it, but you can see what we do. This is serious stuff for us. We put a lot of investment, a lot of our time to help our community to be successful. If you go to our CV page, you'll see under our free ebooks, we have over 60 books we've developed over 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, be our guest, grab those information, grab it for yourself to learn. All of this is designed for you. There are tons. Believe it took us hours of time to put them together. If you need your resume, even if you are not in my program, that's okay. Go and I have a team dedicated to optimize community resume as a give back so that people can get more jobs. We love it. Do well. That's fine with us. You know, everything to make you successful. We try our best. If you go to our YouTube page also, and I'll share my YouTube so you can see real quick. Everybody on this call, if you have a minute, please just feel free, go to Skillwit, you'll see it pop up, and just go to our segment that says the Lions Den. So if you come here, for example, go to Skillwit, you will see under playlist. If you have interview coming up, just go grab the Lions Den. Ladies and gentlemen, this is very transformational because
I'm a hungry individual. I want to grow. I want to learn. I came across the Google Career Certificate.
so you can watch it in preparation for multiple interviews as you do live, really. And I'll put that post in here too, just in case you need to. All right. So let me quickly share another. Let me see another. Take another question, and I'll let you all go quick before. Let's see another question. I engage stakeholder director and for the process. Okay. Let's see another one. Yeah. So it depends. I like that. It depends on the day. Sometimes it's more engaging than the other. So it depends. Somebody said any certificate to expect in yeah. So after our training, we are partners with CompTIA. We offer Security Plus certification, so you can take that too. But honestly, there are three folds in our community the way we think. One is economy. Let's get a job because a lot of you, I don't know your story. We want to take your family first, so let's figure out to get a job first. Then secondly, we can now get into add some extra skill, technical skill. We recommend we have a training called the Deep that is designed to make our guys have swagger of knowledge. So we figured it out. What makes you stand out? Step one, get the GRC knowledge because it will make you have strategy, focused knowledge on how a business run, the cyber concern. You get all of this information. But down the road, we also want you to be a seasoned professional. So we make sure we put a program to make you more successful there also. All right, let's another one. Okay, somebody said, people ask what's okay, you know what? My own personal take, whatever site you apply, I just want my folks to have a job. Indeed is popular, LinkedIn is popular, ZipRecruiter is popular, Dice is popular for IT jobs also. And I didn't mention this to the larger group. I'm not sure if I did earlier. For some that didn't know, we are piloting a process where we have people helping our folks to apply. They are not interviewing for you, but at least it takes away the focus on sitting and applying for people that are busy at work. Some people, if you have the time, do it yourself. But if you have, some people genuinely want to apply, but life happens, I'm busy at work, and I get to take care of family, I get it. So for those people, we're trying to build something. It's at pilot phase, but more information will come on that later. Let's another question. Okay, all right. Okay, like somebody said, I work day shift. Well, those times will be difficult. Yeah, we have Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, and every session is equally recorded also. Okay, let's see another one. Okay, somebody said help with resume. Now, what we do is that you would build your resume yourself, but it's a 2 minutes work. All right, we've given you the right prompt. You build the resume, so that's least of my worry. What we do is optimize the resume for you so that when they use keyword search with all these AI tools, your resume will be picked up because now we found out that hey, people are now using AI all the time, so we got to use it. We also have a segment called AI, and you always participate when we have those also. They are really good. Somebody said, would we have access to the learning system after the training? Yes, you would have access to the training portal. Typically, we give 6 months, but mostly if you ask for extension, we've never denied anyone. So I think recently we've been giving 1 year, so you have access to it to watch it anytime. A lot of our folks, even when they get a job, they go back there to download materials. And honestly, we have tons of crazy good stuff. A lot of our materials, people use it for their real projects. A lot. Okay, so somebody says it is a live training. It's going to be Zoom. Then our learning management portal. It's you will see it's very, very engaging. Trust me. The payment plan option is available also, and I can quickly show that. Some of you have asked me, a lot of you asked me that question. Let me quickly show you what that looks like. For most of you, you will see, when you go to the website. So here it is, what it looks like. You go to the payment page, and here's the payment page. The option is there. You can choose 2 or 3 times. Then if you want to use tools like Clamor and other third-party tools, just click purchase. When you go to the purchase screen afterwards, you will see those options, I believe, here. So you will see them here. Cash App, Affirm, Afterpay. Then there's Clamor also. There's Google Pay also. All of those options are equally available for us too. All right, let's take some other question. I'll be out of here in the next 5 minutes, so you guys can get back to work. Let's see some other question here. Are they hands-on project through? I love this. Everything we do here, and I'll be straight with you all, is strictly real-life project. The only difference is, of course, we change the name of the client. And how do I know? We have a support team. People bring all their project. We just change the name of so for confidentiality, change the name of the client, but they are real projects. Everything you see in our program, they are real. We just simulated it to remove the name of the client. That's all. All right, that's another question. Okay, yeah, I love this. Listen, everybody, I love this question. Do you guys help with interviews? The resound answer is no. We believe so much in our team. We'll train and enable you to know your stuff and be able to deliver. We don't play that game here. We are not doing interview for you. As a matter of fact, it's almost disrespectful for you to say someone should interview for you. We don't play that game here. We are leaders there. We're going to push our community. Put the work. We can prepare you. You got this. You can do it. Why would you outsource what you can do to someone else? Don't do that. It's silly. Don't do it. Don't even ask that question again. All right. Okay, let's have another one. How long will access to the recording training? I think we addressed that already. So you have it for typically we give 6 months. But if we've never denied extension, so no big deal. Payment plan is available. We answered that already. All right. So once we get to that point, you finish a program, we always recommend create a new profile for your new role so that it's not confusing. Most people would disable their current LinkedIn profile so they can update a new profile to target a role. That's what I've seen most people do. And definitely you create a new resume for a new role. Some will use whatever they are comfortable with to just showcase their new skill set. So let's see another one. Do you have work experience? For us, we have some internship we run every now and then. If you take the internship, we have record of it. It's virtual internship. We can definitely give you credit for it because you would have certificate for it, and we can give you credit that you took a program with us. So we can do that. Let's another one. We offer certificate after the program, so that's not a problem. Is there any discount for payment in full at once? Yeah, so for everybody on this call, if you make a payment full at once, I think I mentioned that already. And I'm going to send that to the larger group right now so you can have access to it if you want to. I believe for that, let me double check real quick. You can actually just know that information now rather than later. Let me quickly check for 1 second. Okay, for that, I know a lot of you asked me that question once. Let's quickly address that. The answer is yes, of course, but I'll give you okay. If you use the code GREAT10, GREAT10, all right. I think it's available till tomorrow, I believe, ending or so. I'll double check, but I just posted a code, GREAT10. That's the code you can use, and I'll share it in the larger group just for you to have that information. It qualifies you as a thank you for being part of our information session. You can use the GREAT10. So GREAT10, let me quickly show you guys so you can just see what that looks like real quick. You can use this real quick if you want to. That's up to you. I think yes, here it is. Let me share my screen. You can see the information real quick. So you can just use that information, and I'll take 2 more questions, then I'll let you all get back to work. I know most of us are at work already. Let's quickly show you guys. Let's see. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. So this is the code for, this is it, grade 10. You can use grade 10, that's the code. And I'll share it in the larger group later also. All right, let's take two more questions over here. How long do you get access? I think we talked about that already. Payment plan, we talked about it already. All right, somebody said, okay, I'll take this, if you get flattery moments, you take it. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you. Sometimes people still call you jackasses. It's normal. So so when I get the good comments, I'll take it. When I get the bad comments, I'll say thank you too. We hope to learn from your comments to improve our program and ourselves. We don't take it personal here. Every feedback we take to improve our program. Hands-on training is there. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And you can work in different industry. All right, somebody said I'm doing a GRC certificate right now. Absolutely. The good thing is I'll challenge everybody is always remember the focus for us is hands-on, to give you that privilege to have a hands-on opportunity to enable your capacity in the long term. And not having an IT background, believe it, a lot of people don't have IT background, but we're going to take you on a journey. If you are ready to roll, we got you. Because step one, follow my playbook. I'll treat you like my family and say, let's follow this script. Script one, get the GRC knowledge. Script two, we're going to learn tools in cyber called our technical deep. It's not to make you a technical person, but to make you know how to play around technical tools in cyber and to give you a swagger and confidence. That I guarantee you, you'll be so confident because you would have seen a lot of areas to showcase yourself to in the long term. Somebody says it's going to be a large class. Our program is really designed to be a smaller chunk. So whatever the number is not relevant to us. The main thing is that we have core groups, like Uche mentioned earlier on. You'll be in a group that is small knit that will give you a family feel, that you work together. As a matter of fact, right now we are trying to implement a peer group also. So you would have 3 people. You have a core 3 people that are your peer. Then the larger group, which is we keep it about 20 something or so. Then so we figured that part out and it's been effective so far. Do you have an app for Skillway? We have a mobile web where you can watch the videos, watch all that stuff, and just make the best out of it. And I think that's all we got for now. Let me see if I can quickly. Let's see some other ones real quick. Let's see. Then, of course, here you can always go to the website here to see a lot of. Okay. One thing I'll tell you is that what we also do. Somebody asked about references. Your core group are the people we use to reference each other. So we use our core group to reference each other. So people that need reference within your core group, we try to use it for referencing ourselves. We have certification of attendance for the program also, so that's not a problem. Okay, and I think that's all we got time for. Thank you so much for being part of our program. We'll be honored to serve you and help you maximize your potential. Register, we will take care of business with you, put work together, challenge each other. I'll be straight with my community knows we are straight with each other. We're going to work hard, crazy, have fun too, enjoy it, because make it meaningful. Disappear for 2 months, come out as a monster professionally. That's my challenge, and always remember impossible is nothing. Just keep pushing. Don't talk yourself out of success. Don't think negative, be positive minded. And we challenge you, even read books to motivate and enlarge the mind and but that's really the core of the program. I look forward to having you guys on Saturday. It will be fun, it will be a blast, probably one of the best experience of your life professionally. I can't wait to see you all and see what you become as a professional. Thank you, everybody. We'll talk soon. Enjoy our team song. Yeah, we have so much fun too. This is one of our team songs. Enjoy the rest of the week. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Let's go ahead and register and let's have fun together. All right. God bless everybody. Enjoy. Talk soon. And like us. Forgot to say that. Please like us on YouTube. Like us on YouTube so that more people can watch this and be part of the community as a whole. We're getting stronger every day. More people watching us all over the world. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. This will be a blast. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. See you soon.
Feel the drums pulsating, the energy so strong. Join the movement where dreams belong. From Lagos to Nairobi, here go. Skillweed Academy, break down the walls. Rise up, leaders, let the